It is Thursday, April 27th, 2023. Today I'm going back to stars of the WWF 1980s, two stars of the time. Junkyard Dog versus King Kong Bundy. Kind of just threw this match together. Got it in a ring and arena of the time with the red, white, and blue ropes, as you can see. And these are both community creations. Junkyard Dog and King Kong Bundy off of. They're not in the game. Wish they were in the game. There's two wrestlers I'd like to see in the 2K series. So the Junkyard Dog was a big star. He had LJN action figures, which was the line of wrestling figure like Mattel right now. The wrestling figures were LJN at the time, and there was also a King Kong Bundy was also an LJN figure. And Junkyard Dog he used to come out to another one bites the dust and used to dance. He used to bring kids in the ring and they danced, and he put on a great show back then. And he then had his own song that he changed to a theme called "Grab Them Cakes," which was off the original wrestling album, which was I think it was 1985, and he used to come out to that, and he was at the first WrestleMania when he fought Greg Valentine, and both these guys actually wrestled at the first WrestleMania. King Kong Bundy fought SD Special Delivery Jones at the first WrestleMania. So at the time, Junkyard Dog was a good guy and King Kong Bundy was a bad guy because they was at the time it was very clear who was good and bad. So Junkyard Dog would have been getting the cheers and Bundy would have been getting the boos at the time. But the time period these guys wrestled in was one of the best, along with the I guess the late '90s, early 2000 Attitude Era. This was a great time to watch professional wrestling, which is a lot of it's available on the WWE Network. This match just could have been. I don't know if I'm trying to think if these two ever fought. I'd have to look it up, but it would have been a good match for one of those. They used to televise the house shows from Madison Square Garden and Philadelphia Spectrum and the Boston Garden at the time, and some other arenas too. But those primarily were the three. A lot of them on the WWE Network. And so I thought this would be a good match to have today with these two. But yeah, they had Junkyard Dog was also in that was a cartoon called Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling. Junkyard Dog was in that too, and yeah, he was a big star at the time, and he's in the WWE Hall of Fame. And of course, King Kong Bundy was on against SD Jones at WrestleMania one, and of course he main evented WrestleMania two with Hulk Hogan. He also had a good feud with Andre the Giant too, where he he uh, he like broke Andre's sternum and had a feud. They had a match at the Garden, and then of course he broke Hulk Hogan's ribs, and that was led to the main event of WrestleMania three with his splash and avalanche move he used to do. But King Kong Bundy was a big star at the time. He was one of the best bad guys, and he had a great tag team with him and Big John Studd, with Bobby Heenan as a manager. Was a great tag team at the time. So anyway, I'm up to 11 subscribers. So thank you to the 11 people that subscribed to my channel. So I'm building a channel here. I want to have a lot of matches. As I'm growing a nice wrestling match channel here. I number each match. This is match number 68. I number each match just for cataloging purposes. You can see which each match has a number to it. So it's easy. It makes it easier to find the match you're looking for if you remember the number. So I'm a few weeks from match number 100. But yeah, thank you to the 11 people that subscribed to my channel because I got like five of them. I had like 5 or 6 of them, and I got like 5 of them in the last like 2 weeks, so real fast all of a sudden. So that was nice to see. So the channel's growing as I building some up here. Hopefully to continue doing WWE 2K23 matches, and eventually when WWE 2K24 comes out next year, I'll have matches on that. And also whenever I want to do some matches on AEW Fight Forever if that game ever comes out. It's still I don't know what's going on with it. And also, I'm looking at there's a game called the Wrestling Code coming. I want to do matches with that too. But right now, I'm just doing WWE 2K23, which is fine. It's a great, outstanding wrestling game. So we got Bundy and Junkyard Dog, a pretty even match right now. So they're going it out of here. So we'll see who's going to win this match. As we have tomorrow night, we got SmackDown, and is that I think the draft, that draft thing they're doing. We'll see what happens with that. Should be interesting. That's always fun. See where everybody gets thrown around to. It always shakes things up. But a lot of they kind of separate the roster of SmackDown and Raw, but a lot of times they end up wrestling on both shows or appearing on both shows anyway. This Bundy could be a little thicker. He was I was just looking at him, but it's a good likeness. And then this Junkyard Dog's really good with the tights. He used to have thump on his backside there, like like it has there. And he's like, I think I have him in red. He had two attires. I think he's in red also in this. Whoever created it. I can never remember who created them. I should write it down just to give them credit because they do a good job. But I'm still looking. Nobody's done the Beverly Brothers tag team yet. I want to get those, but nobody's done them yet. It's the only one I can think of that I wanted to get that's not there yet. Here, just got Junkyard Dog with a. Oh, he missed him with a splash. So Bundy has a signature flash in there. We'll see if he can take care of things here and get the win. The this game is they had a little the 9 patches for this game so far. I don't know what they did. It was a patch this morning. I think it was even probably yesterday. I just noticed it this morning. It was a small one for those that have the game. If you don't have the game, just it doesn't, the patch doesn't matter to you. You don't have the game. But if you have the game, there's 9 patches so far. WWE 2K22 had 20 patches, so this is almost halfway there already, and it's only April. The game's only been out a little over a month, so they may have more patches than 22. Junkyard Dog's dazed. I like how when they're dazed, they wobble around pretty good. They just this game's so good that it makes you curious what they're gonna do next year, how they're gonna build upon this. Because this game is, I mean, I'm sure some people don't like it, but I really like this game a lot. It's great. This game, I could play this game all day. I mean, since can't because you have other things to do, but you just you want to play this game all day. A Bundy with a splash. Let's see if he gets the win here. Nope, Junkyard Dog kicks out. But yeah, Junkyard Dog was he was like he teamed with Hulk Hogan and trying to think who else he teamed with. He teamed with I think he teamed against the Funk Dory and Terry Funk against Junkyard Dog and Tito Santana was one of the matches on the WrestleMania 2 card. He fought at WrestleMania 1 and 2 and 3. But both these guys fought at the first 3 WrestleManias because Junkyard Dog missed him there. I mean, Junkyard Dog had a feud with Harley Race. They fought at WrestleMania 3. And Harley Race is coming to this game and downloadable content. I forget when. He's coming in June, I think. I forget. He's going to be more part of one of the packs. I'm looking forward to having Harley Race in the game because he was Harley Race and he became the king. He had the like the king robe on and all that stuff. That was when he fought Junkyard Dog at WrestleMania 3. For those who don't know that stuff, I tell this stuff for people who don't know. Not some people might have not been born yet, or just need a reminder of what happened there. I always like to go back and watch that stuff for remind me all those early WrestleManias that were so good. But if you go back to the old WrestleManias, you may not enjoy them as much because sometimes you had to be in the time and involved with the storylines to appreciate the matches more at that time. Just going back and watching it years later, you might not appreciate how good those WrestleManias were. But they're when you watch them live and watch the storylines build into them, they were a lot more enjoyable. There's Junkyard Dog with his power slam. That may be it. Let's see. Yep, Junkyard Dog pins King Kong Bundy. All right. So tomorrow's Friday. I will see you then. I hope you enjoyed the match. Bye bye.